The topic that I decided to research more about from the textbook was the introduction to a speech. I felt like this was a very important topic because you really need to know it, because if you don't have a good introduction, your speech won't be good and it can totally fail if you don't start out right. You need the audience's attention to begin a speech so that they stay engaged for the entire speech and they will want to listen. Some information that I got from the textbook was some tips on how to start a good introduction. The first one is to state the importance of the topic. If you convince your audience that your topic is important, they will want to listen, because when people think a topic is important, they think that it's important to listen. Another one was to ask a question, whether it's a rhetorical question or if it's an audience engagement in question. This will help the audience think about the topic and come up with ideas. Another tip is to tell a story that relates to the topic. This will help the audience engage into the topic and feel more into it. When you tell a personal story, that is more effective, I believe. It can show that it shows you that you have some credibility and the audience will believe what you have to say because you have some experience with it. The last tip that the book talks about is to preview the body of the speech. Talk about the key points that you're going to talk about in your speech so that the audience has something to look forward to. And in an article from Young Presidents Organization, I found that there was some really interesting tips, some tips that I've never really heard of before. This was written by Matt Etoff, who is the owner of Princeton's Public Speaking, and some of the tips that he gave was to give a what-if scenario to start out your speech. So if you ask a what-if question, this will help your audience maybe think about it or question, what if this is how it happens, or what if this topic does something. Another tip that he gave was to use an imagine scenario. Imagine if this happened, imagine if that happened. It can help them create a picture in their mind about the topic. These types of tips will help your audience be engaged and be more into the topic. And that's a good way to start your speech that they will want to listen for the rest of the speech. When you start out good, that will make them be like, wow, I want to listen to the rest. So, thank you.